So, what now?
February is an absolutely stacked month for games. Like, insanely stacked. And that ends up being a blessing and a curse. Over the next few weeks, there's basically a game for everyone. But that also means many games will be overshadowed. I want to be a small part in preventing that. So I'll be highlighting some of the most exciting indie releases of the month for you to either check out at release or pick up once you have a little more time. Let's get into it. First up is a game that's actually releasing today, which is January, but it's right on the edge, so I'm gonna let it slide. Anyways, an email hit my inbox about Backfire while releasing on January 30th, and I almost looked past it before I did a double take at the trailer. It's a self-described narrative adventure that leans pretty hard into computer humor, and at the time of writing this, I've actually already finished it. Overall, I thought it was pretty solid, and if you're a computer nerd or a software engineer like myself, I think there's some solid writing and decent jokes throughout the entire 4-ish hour experience. If you want to know more, you can check out my full review at can'tpause.com, and if you're interested, it's out on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. The first game on the list that's actually releasing in February is Rhythm Sprout Sick Beats and Bad Sweets. This is a cute little rhythm game where you play as an onion with some headphones who beats up on sweets. To be honest, the gameplay looks pretty samey, but luckily it's a rhythm game, so that doesn't really matter. I had originally wrote that we don't get many rhythm games these days, but we got Melatonin last month, and we just got a sick Shadow Drop for Hi-Fi Rush, so it seems like that is no longer accurate. Nevertheless, if the music in the trailer is any indication, the soundtrack will be awesome. So if this is up your alley, give it a try on February 1st on Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Next up is Deliver Us Mars, a game whose trailer quickly brought my hype from a 0 to a solid 7 or 8. The game follows a team of astronauts who are sent to Mars to recover stolen ships and ensure the survival of the human race. And I gotta say, the voice acting in the trailer really sold me. For whatever reason, writing always seems like a tall task for games. If they can pull it off with this voice acting cast backing them, this could be a pretty compelling space thriller to kick off the year. Check it out on February 1st on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. Next up, we have one of our first contenders for coziest game of the year with Blanc. Blanc follows a fawn and a wolf cub who need to work together to reunite with their families. I mean, look at this. It's adorable. I just hope it's not too sad because I'm not sure I can take anything happening to these little guys. The game is cooperative, so grab a partner and pick it up on February 14th for Switch and PC. Side note, I'm giving Blanc the Game Logo of the Year award. The competition's over, they won it, congrats. Elderand is a title I hadn't heard of up until a couple weeks ago, but it looks like it could be a sleeper hit. The trailer showcases an interesting gothic fantasy setting, rad bosses, and neat platforming mechanics. Although the trailer has me interested, I can already tell this is going to be one of those games that will hinge on how good the combat and movement feels, so jury is still out. But I figure people will want this on their radar when it releases on February 16th for Switch and PC. Before we round out the month, make sure to subscribe and like the video if you want more monthly updates on the hottest indie releases. Birth is a game that's somehow both cozy and creepy. You solve puzzles in an effort to construct a creature from spare body parts around the town with the ultimate goal of combating your loneliness. I don't know how they pulled it off, but this is both extremely disturbing and relaxing at the same time somehow. I truly don't know what to make of this, but I love puzzles, so I guess I'll experience it firsthand when it releases February 17th for PC. The long-awaited sequel to Kerbal Space Program is blasting off on February 24th. Now I'm not gonna lie to you all, I'm not playing this. This game is too in the weeds for me, and just looking at the trailer I'm getting overwhelmed. But you spaceheads should be in for a treat. Looks like the game will have a nice, shiny new coat of paint, along with new forms of space travel among other things. I'm actually curious. If you're picking this up when it releases on PC, let me know in the comments. The next game is one I actually discovered via Twitter. It's called Rusted Moss, and it seems to be an interesting blend of Metroidvania and twin-stick shooter with a dash of platforming. I hadn't heard much buzz about it, but the gameplay and enemy design was cool enough to catch my eye. I played the demo and it shows a lot of promise, but unfortunately it doesn't translate that well to controller, so I suggest playing with keyboard and mouse if you have the chance. Hopefully, this game has some fun surprises in store when it releases on PC sometime in the month of February. Also, I just wanted to say this is the most Rusted Moss looking game. They nailed it with that title, so congrats on that early win. Rounding out the list, we have a game that I will never touch. You hear me? I will never boot this game up unless it's for charity or something. You gotta be out of your dang mind. And that game is Sons of the Forest. This game is a sequel to The Forest, and people have been extremely excited about its release. The game features some of the most just disgusting enemy design I have ever seen. It's scary, it's unsettling, and I know it'll be one of the most streamed and reacted to games this year on Twitch and YouTube. So if you're braver than me, stay tuned for Sons of the Forest when it releases on PC sometime in February. And that's a wrap. Some of the most exciting indie games releasing in February 2023. If I missed a game you're excited about, please let me know in the comments. And if you're looking to learn about more indies releasing this year, check out this video right here.